in the gate. And they're off. Afandi and Pins and Needles, joined by Zig up there 3 wide, and Fia Despre of the far outside settles into 4th, and Lucky 99 to the inside there in 5th, and just 2 lengths off the pace, and Millie Child is in the back. They're led by Afandi and Neck, and Pins and Needles on the outside. Afandi and Pins and Needles head-to-head into the far turn run. Fia Despre of the outside, and it's Lucky 99 down to the inside. Zig is 5th in between horses now, has dropped back almost last position, indeed last now, and passed by Millie Child. Midpoint on that turn. Afandi narrow lead from Pins and Needles. Afandi by head from Pins and Needles. 2 more lengths and it's Lucky 99. And Millie Child in between horses. Fia Despre widest of them all. And Zig on the inside. Into the stretch and Pins and Needles going to kick on. Pins and Needles opens up now 2 lengths. On Afandi is Fia Despre trying on the outside. Fia Despre's coming with a nice run. On the outside is Fia Despre. Fia Despre even terms with Pins and Needles. And Millie Child in between horses. It is going to be Fia Despre to win it by a neck. For Millie Child, 2nd, Pins and Needles, and Lucky 99. Elusive Motion in the gate. And they're off. Feature Act stumbled just a bit there at the start. Cecil Lion, runner, Indy. Elusive Motion on the outside of the early firing line. Find Your Boas also between horses now moving forward. So it's Elusive Motion. Find Your Boas takes outside that. And then it is Reckless Life away running 3rd position. Cecil the Lion, runner, Indy is 5th. In the initial stages, another 3. Back in the field it is Nick, Boom, and Feature Act. And trailing the field is Overpower. Elusive Motion sets that tempo and leads by 2 lengths. Elusive Motion at a moderate clip. In front now from Reckless Life by a couple of lengths. Find Your Boas. Cecil the Lion on the inside. Runner, Indy is racing 5th. Some 7 off the pacemaker. And back to Nick, Boom racing back of the pack with Feature Act. And Overpower is 8th and last into the far turn. 14 lengths from front to back. Elusive Motion from Reckless Life around that turn leads a couple of lengths. Runner, Indy now has 7 or 8 to make up. Trying to get motivated for some run under a drive. But it's back to Cecil the Lion 4th, and Nick Boom on the far outside trying to pick up a little late. Top of the stretch with a 1/4 of a mile left to go, and it's Elusive Motion pouring it on and opening up 5 lengths on Reckless Life and Runner Indy, and all the others 3/16 left to run. Elusive Motion, Weston Hamilton going to work. Runner Indy now making a run from 2nd. Runner Indy trying to run down Elusive Motion. Runner Indy on the outside revving up for the last 16th and going by. Runner Indy from Elusive Motion. Feature Act after stumbling at the start is coming late is Runner Indy. Feature Act then Elusive Motion. And they're off. Little Bull Bandit broke outward at the start. There goes the Bozak to the front, and Natty Bo early speed, and Little Bull Bandit settles right off with speed at third position. And the outside is He's a Shooter is now in fourth. Then Don't Dare Me is racing in fifth, and Stay In, and Bananas on Fire in the back. Heading off of the turn now, and it's the Bozak on the inside, Natty Bo on the outside. They're head-to-head for the lead. It's 2 lengths back, Little Bull Bandit. He's a Shooter trying to advance there from fourth, and Don't Dare Me is fifth on the inside. Then Stay In, and last is Bananas on Fire. Coming toward the top of the stretch now, Bozak and Natty Bo still head-to-head, and Little Bull Bandit swings up there 3 wide to try to join them. He's a Shooter the far outside, and Don't Dare Me into the stretch, and it's Bozak leading the way. Bozak in front. Little Bull Bandit out of the center of the track trying to level off and catch Bozak. Bozak still there, shifting out just a little bit. Little Bull Bandit second. Up the inside is Don't Dare Me, offering a late bid with a 16th to go. Bozak, and Don't Dare Me. Bozak holding out Don't Dare Me, surge on the inside. Little Bull Bandit and Natty Bo. Then He's a Shooter. Near the gate. And they're off. Bustin Arts and That There's Gold from the inside now out for the early lead, and Theater in the round away running in third position. Here's Ravenel picking up at the far outside from fourth. Trixie's Time is next in fifth, and Swirly Shirley, and dropping last there is Ephus, but only 5.5 from the pace. That There's Gold 3/4 of a length into the turn from Bustin Hearts to the outside is Ravenel getting closer while 3 deep of the track. Just in behind them is Theater in the round, and they're followed by Swirly Shirley with Progress on the outside. 3 or 4 path. Back to Trixie's Time, and Ephus is in the back. Top of the stretch, above 1/4 mile to go. Dat Dares Gold holding onto the lead from Ravenel in second, and Bustin Hearts sent along from third position. The far outside is Swirly Shirley, and then it's Trixie's Time in between horses, and Theater in the round, a furlong left to go. Dat Dares Gold just holding now from Swirly Shirley on the outside. Swirly Shirley, Dat Dares Gold, Dat Dares Gold, Swirly Shirley. Shirley, it's going to be close. Photo, Swirly Shirley, Dat Dares Gold, up and down noses apart. Ravenel or Bustin Hearts. Minute 4.32. And they're off. I'm the Tablet now, and I'm fairly special. Dirty Foot on the inside, flashing up two, and Robert Bob on the chase from fourth. The Cook Brothers in fifth, and Mystic Times back in the pack with Girls Love Me. It is Dirty Foot against the rail, leading the way by a neck from our Philly Special, and I'm the Tablet now racing third position to the inside. Robert Bob out of the clear from fourth, and Cook Brothers fifth, Mystic Times, and back to Girls Love Me, and 455 Rocket is the one last now. Into the far turn run. It is Dirty Foot leading the way. Dirty Foot up top. Dirty Foot from our Philly Special. Robert Bob trying to get underway from third. I'm the Tappet now, and followed by Cook Brothers. And back to Mystic Times and Girls Love Me and 455 Rocket. Top of the stretch, quarter of a mile left to go. Dirty Foot turns in. Dirty Foot to the gray hour. Philly Special. I'm the Tappet now, and Robert Bob had every chance to motor onto the outside, but flattened out a little bit. Out in the center is Cook Brothers trying to pick up a share. Furlong left. Dirty Foot and Louis Garcia, and top by 2.5. Our Philly Special keeps on grinding it out, trying to get a little closer in the last 16th of a mile, but it's Dirty Foot. Dirty Foot to win it by a couple of lengths from our Philly Special. Girls Love Me up for third, then Cook Brothers and Robert Bob. Yeah, they're off. Ken's Lady, Keep It All on the outside. Is Runaway Monet with some early speed into third position, but there's Ken's Lady getting away to a 2-length lead. Bucky's Charm fourth, and now 5 from a speed up ahead. Then it's Oil on Canvas over to the 2-path and closer to the heart at the rail. Queen Karma back of the pack now, and Lachine with a lot to do trails that field some 20 lengths off the pace of front-running Ken's Lady. Ken's Lady joined quickly by Cupid Doll, and on the inside, Runaway Monet. So Ken's Lady inside-outside company there, and Bucky's Charm is on the move. Bucky's Charm making a 4-wide bid, but Cupid Doll's taking over. Cupid Doll, here's Bucky's Charm with a solid bid of the outside. Runaway Money down to the inside, and third, Ken's Lady's backed off, and closer to the heart, trying to get interested too into the stretch now. Cupid Doll and Bucky's Charm in a head-to-head battle. They're getting away now, skirmishing away by some 3, almost 4 lengths. Cupid Doll, Bucky's Charm keeps on trying on the outside. Cupid Doll's turned back. Bucky's Charm, Cupid Doll and Laurel Glazer to win a length and a half. Bucky's Charm was second, and it was closer to the heart. And Runaway Monet, Lachine. Minute 3.73. Lined up. And they're off. Sailing into the wind, one last trial away in solid order. Here in between horses is Cambaliza, up close too. And looking dynamic, and on the inside there is Palm Reader up close. And so it's going to be sailing into the wind at an easy tempo early on in the game. And so into that first turn, it's sailing into the wind, leading the way. Cambaliza second, and one last trial out of the clear, racing in third position. And Palm Reader down to the inside at fourth. And looking dynamic, who's in fifth. On the outside is Correctness, is racing in six, and at back of the pack we have Saved by the Bell, who got shuffled back to third last position now, passed by Fionn and Midship Lady, and last is Fed Up. Fired Up, about 10 lengths on that pace. It is slow. It is sailing into the wind, dictating terms out there, sailing into the wind from Cambaliza, a little more than a length. Palm Reader is third, and one last trial is in fourth. Correctness fifth, looking dynamic, is racing six on the inside at just 5 for the pace. Fionn then it's back to Saved by the Bell, ground saving, Midship Lady, and Fed Up, Fired Up, still in the back. Not much change at all. Sailing into the wind, now tackled by Cambaliza, into the far turn. Cambaliza is trying to heat up the pace. The top pair getting away a little bit from Palm Reader back in third position. Fionn in the far outside, and Correctness fully ridden. The inside is looking dynamic. They're at the top of the stretch, sailing into the wind, trying to take them all the way, sailing into the wind with a 2-length lead. Palm Reader now on the outside with a furlong left to go. Up to even terms, sailing into the wind. Here's Palm Reader. Palm Reader sailing into the wind, is digging down, sailing into the wind. Palm Reader on the outside with a 16th left to go. Palm Reader there. Palm Reader is 24-1 to start off Astronic 5 today. Sailing into the wind was second, and Fed Up and Fired Up, and then it was Saved by the Bell, looking dynamic. Five. They're in the gate. And they're off. Margie's Heaven outside is Combat Queen. Here's Bunting firing up on the inside too. Elegant Gal fourth at the rail, and sticking together is in fifth. And it's Sarah's Treasure next. And Quiet Imagination is the last runner, and 9 to make up at this point. Bunting speeds away with 4.5 furlongs left to go from Elegant Gal, and Margie's Heaven on the outside. Combat Queen travels in fourth, and sticking together is racing fifth with 6 to make up. Quiet Imagination has improved a spot, and Sarah's Treasure's in the back now. Quiet Imagination tries to fire on, has had 5.5 to make up, 3 furlongs left to go. It's Bunting showing the way from Margie's Heaven on the outside, heating up that pressure. Elegant Gal backs away, and then it's Combat Queen and Quiet Imagination, and sticking together in Sarah's Treasure, top of the stretch. Bunting's been there all the way. Bunting at the 3/16 opens up a 3-length lead. Margie's Heaven outside is Combat Queen, Quiet Imagination way out in the center of the track, and Elegant Gal, 1/8 of a mile left to go. Bunting meaning business today, and Bunting and ultra sharp, a 5-length lead with a 16th to go, and Quiet Imagination. Bunting and Xavier Perez to win by 4 at the finish. Quiet Imagination, then it was Margie's Heaven, followed by Elegant Gal. 3 and a photo. 3 Bunting in 1:09.16. in the gate. And they're off. Best Mood Ever in Catch the Sky, Rye Street, Celeb from the inside there. Here's Hairspray now moving forward, and Hairspray going to contest early with Rye Street down to the inside. Rye Street, Hairspray. On the outside is Ranchar making 3 right across the track. A speed going on from Celeb, who's racing in 4th. Best Moon Ever is in 5th, and Patriotic Punch is in 6th. They're followed by Catch the Sky, who's in between horses now on the 2-path, and then back to Mayan Queen. After that is Sister Seville, an Unstoppable Bell. Forcefully Special back of the pack with Smart Entry, about 25 lengths from first to last. Ranchar goes on at a good clip, leads by 2 lengths from Hairspray, and Patriotic Punch is in 3rd position. The inside is Rice Street is in 4th, and it's back to Celeb, still at the inside there, and Mayan Queen is in between horses, and Best Moon Ever is next. Unstoppable Bell and Catch the Sky, and Sister Seville, and Forcefully Special not doing much at the back of the pack with Smart Entry. Ranchar into the far turn, 3.5 from home. Here's Unstoppable Bell rallying up on the outside just past Patriotic Punch, and Mayan Queen pushed along on the inside is getting a little closer too. Here's Mayan Queen lurking right off the lead now. Unstoppable Bell turns for home with the lead by 2 for Mayan Queen. Patriotic Punch is under a battle there. Ranchard dropping back a bit on the inside. They're 4 lengths back, and Celeb just at an even pace. They're in the final furlong. Mayan Queen and Unstoppable Bell, they've got it to themselves. Mayan Queen, Unstoppable Bell down to the inside is digging down for more. Mayan Queen is just in front from Unstoppable Bell. Mayan Queen, Unstoppable Bell down to the line. Mayan Queen ahead from Unstoppable Bell. Then it was Celeb 3rd. Catch the Sky was 4th, and Smart Entry 5th.